everyone, this is Tiffany with CKG Design Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to edit one of our invitations. I chose one of our baptismal invitations. This may not be the invitation that you purchased today, which is fine. All of the same rules still apply. Now I am in demo mode because this invitation is not listed on our website, so it hasn't had a chance to be purchased. So when you do purchase your invitation, you will not see this demo here. You will also have a different bar up here that does not say you are in demo mode, and you'll have a save button that will allow you to save your changes to your template. All of these right here are our design elements, and these you can move, you can scale, you can delete. So you can move this. Say you wanted a little bit bigger flowers. You'll just pull it out, and now they're a little bit bigger. You can place it wherever you like on the template. Right here is one of our text box. Up here it tells you that I chose the font Forum. You have access to the template fonts, so you can change that font if you're not fond of the font that I chose, or you can keep it the same. It doesn't require any downloading to use any of the commercial fonts I have loaded in here. You can change the size right here if you want it a bit bigger. You can bold it, italicize it, underline it, or none of the above. You can right shift it or left shift it, however you prefer. Over here you can gradient it if you so chose, or you can change font colors over here if you wanted something slightly different than what I chose. If you don't prefer to have a cross on yours or any element of the design that you chose, you can either hit delete on your keyboard or you can hit this red trash can, and that's going to remove the element. If you accidentally delete something, click undo and it will bring it back for you. Oh, there we go. Over here I chose Nobita Script as my font. Again, you can change that. Maybe you want her name to not be black, you want it to be purple, or any other color that suits you. Over here you can be a little more advanced in choosing that color. Over here is our next text box. Again, I use the same font Forum. You can do all of the same things. You can change the font, the size, the color, bold it, italicize it, underline it. You can delete text, move it however you want. And down here is our last element. You can move it up, move it down, or if you don't like the flowers on the bottom, you can go ahead and delete them. Whatever suits you guys. Here's my back page. If you don't like my back page, feel free to delete it. You can add your own. You can choose a color. Maybe you want a pale pink and you want to type something special. Heading is a little bit bigger. Text box is a little bit smaller. Again, this pink line that you see showing up right here is going to be your dead center. So you could type, please arrive no later than 4:45 p.m. to be seated, or whatever suits you. And that will then be your bag. They also load a few different textures in here that you can use. So if you wanted to show a little bit of a craft paper or a concrete look, you can use all of these ones that are preloaded by template. If you wanted a chalkboard look, you could even do that. I would then suggest changing that font color, something legible, and then you will go ahead and save your work. I have learned in the past it's a good idea to save as you change different things and you get it to where you like before moving on to your next step. That way if you accidentally do hit something on your computer and you can't figure out how to undo it, you don't have to start from scratch. I'm going to flip to my designer, and then to download and print your template, you'll click this little download button right here. JPEG is for use on pre-size cardstocks or with professional printers. So if you're using mpix.com, overnightprints.com, or something like this to print, this is what you'll use. If you're doing Walmart, Shutterfly, generally they use something like this. Check with your printer if you want bleed. It's 1/4 inch around, which is the industry standard. And then you can also do PDF for print. Places like Kinko's, FedEx, UPS Store use 2-up PDFs, which is just 2 per page. They generally prefer trim marks. However, if for some reason they do not want them, you can turn it off and on right here. Those are all options available to you. If you do no save paper, it's going to show trim marks, but it's not going to print 2 per page. If you need the 2 per page sized at 8.5 by 11, you're going to hit save paper. Make sure you select a US letter unless you're out of the country and you use A4. And then you'll hit download. That's going to download and you can open it up to see your PDF, which looks like this. These black marks right here are your trim marks. That is where you will cut, and once you cut, provided you are not like me and can cut a straight line, it will come out to be a 5 by 7 invitation. Make sure when you are printing this that you go ahead and you print a double-sided. Otherwise, it's going to give you 2 pages and your back is going to be on a separate page and not on the back of your front. If your printer does not print double-sided, when you go to print, make sure you choose pages. If you can hear my children screaming, I apologize. Make sure you just choose page 1. You're not going to want to print all of the pages. And that is that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via Etsy message. I'm always happy to help you troubleshoot any issues or make any adjustments that you might need. Thank you for your purchase. Have an awesome event and a great day. Thank you.